What's up, Nerf here. I actually recorded a summoning video earlier in the day that I haven't uploaded yet, and that was going to be my last video. Uh, Obviously, I haven't been uploading at all recently, and I decided I just don't really have the motivation to make videos, at least at the moment. So I'm just going to stop completely instead of releasing a video once a week or something like that, being inconsistent, because I think that's worse. But I managed to clear chapter 11, so I figured I'd make a video giving people pointers for anybody who's struggling and let you know what heroes I used to clear it. Um, like I said, I recorded a video earlier in the day, and that was going to be my last video, but I figured this is something people are probably struggling with because chapter 11 is hard, man. It's a struggle. So, yeah. First of all, let's start off with the characters that I used. So I started off using, let's see, I used Iris, Bathory, Rara, and then someone else, right? And the Euro was using Schmidt. But when it got a bit harder, I was actually using Bathory and FC Annie for a while, and I was just kind of toughing it out. Like I just basically used Annie and Bathory's damage combined with Iris being a mono battery to just destroy waves. But once it gets really hard, you can't do that. So my final team, the team that I used for the last couple from like 10-9 or 10-8 to 10-12 all the way to the end was FC Rara, FC Iris, uh, Bathory, and Anastasia is the last one. And as you can see, I awakened them all. All right, so tips: awaken your heroes, awaken your team. I know it's a good one, right? I'm a genius, but yeah, definitely awakening your heroes will be huge. Like 14,000 HP. I like maybe it's possible without awakening your heroes, but I honestly it's extremely hard with awakened heroes, so I don't really see how it's possible without doing it. But yeah, so for recommendations for heroes to use FC Rara, especially if your FC Rara is like mine and at least +3 for the elemental enhancement river, where you can get break 3 stones with one attack. That's huge. So FC Rara for sure. FC Iris I used, but I've been looking at Discord and what other people have been using, and most people don't use Iris. However, she is a mana battery. I was awakening her anyway because she's on my PvP team, right? And she's used in Euper's Labyrinth and basically everywhere in PvE right now. So I was trying to awaken heroes that one I could use to try and clear chapter 11, but also I was using in other places, right? FC Rara, you use everywhere. Iris, you use everywhere. Bathory, you use everywhere. And Anastasia, aside from PvP, you use her everywhere, right? You can use her for tag for PvP, but she's not main PvP right now. But she's still one of the best PvE characters in the game. All right, so she's definitely worth awakening. Plus, like once I awaken Iris, right? She has 15,000 HP. So when I was using awakened Iris and I didn't awaken Anastasia, right? Healers, they heal based on their own maximum HP. So basically, it would take two massive heals. It'd take two heals with even burst because she has burst on her heal to try and get Iris back up to full HP because Iris just had so much more HP than Anastasia, and also meant that if Iris got low and Anastasia used first aid on Iris, basically she was healing for absolutely nothing on Iris with first aid. So yeah, definitely awakening Anastasia was the right way to go. So yeah, recommendations definitely FC Rara, Bathory, and Anastasia are my recommendations. And then a lot of people have been using FC Illume. I don't have FC Illume, but FC Illume is definitely a really good choice because one, machine is one of the elements that they have for Guardian Stones. Also, FC Illume has really good survivability, especially if you awaken FC Illume. The extra stats that you get from the awakening on top of her passives that she has just make her a lot stronger and will make your team a lot more durable. And then lastly, one that a lot of people have been using, recommending, and some people even said she was necessary, but I didn't use her, was FC Leppin. Right, FC Leppin, another really strong pick. All right, so yeah, those are my recommendations. Of course, they're all meta heroes. They're all meta units that you use anyway. So yeah, try it out, man. And also another trick: kill the shaman first if you can. Focus shamans because shamans basically have a wet fog passive, and that's what will get you killed. All right, so that's it. That's it for the tips or whatever to try and clear chapter 11. Now, let's go with. I haven't done this yet, but I figured I'd do this first time with you guys, and that is try out the new, was it Maniac mode? Maniac version of Solar and Lunar trade routes. Alright. Oh, Lunatic, sorry. Maniac's down there. Alright, so Lunatic mode. So it looks like, at least when it comes to combat power, it's 2.5. Let's see, 2.5 million. I don't know how much you need in order to make it quick battle, but I have enough combat power. It says it should be easy. Granted, this is on one of the days where you can basically use any heroes. It says there's no conditions to enter, actually. Wow. I don't know if that's because it's the weekend, right? Because it's Saturday. Yeah. It is because it's Saturday. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind, right? Like, it says it's easy. Once I clear it once, I can just do quick battle, and I should be able to clear it. But do keep in mind that this is Saturday, so I am able to use any units that I want. It'll probably be a lot harder during the week, right? Especially Machine Day. I mean, Machine Day probably won't be possible. I don't know. We'll have to see. But let's just try autoing it, actually. Auto it and just see how easy it is, at least on Saturdays. So yeah, I'm not gonna be making videos. I feel kind of bad because I stopped making videos when a huge update's coming out, and like there's so many new systems to explain because they do such a terrible freaking job of explaining stuff in this game. But yeah. Oh, also, before you awaken units, double check, triple check, okay? Triple check your Guardian Stones. When it comes to my Rara, you'll see she has a Dark Guardian Stone. I forgot to change it to red because I wanted to give her 5k HP when I awakened her. So I changed her gear out because she was full dark. I changed her gear with Garf because Garf had full red gear. So I changed her gear with Garf, and then I forgot to change her own Guardian Stone. So I'm missing like 2,000, I think it's like 2,700, 2,800 HP on her I'm missing, which is massive, obviously, right? That's a massive amount of HP, but on top of that, when it comes to like FC Bathory's buff and stuff, where it increases your HP by a certain percentage, that means I'm actually missing out on like 3,000, 3,500, even more HP. So yeah, big bummer. And especially since Rare is one of the best units in the game, right? Use her everywhere. It's no, a massive bummer. Like and you can unawaken units. Just to let you know, you can unawaken units. It costs 500 Zez, and you can unawaken units. But I'm guessing, because I haven't done it before, but I'm guessing you don't get your gear back. So it means if you unawaken a unit, in order to reawaken it, you're going to need to re-level a whole another set of gear to level 60, and because it costs 2 holy waters and all that, it's just a crap ton of resources, right, that you have to reinvest into a unit. And because what I messed up on was Rara, I'm going to do that eventually. I don't think I'm going to do it right away, because even though it is a massive amount of HP to missing out on, it's not like the end of the world. She's still good. But eventually I am going to want to do that for Rara. But I'm just so sad that I messed it up. Wasn't paying attention. And anybody who has questions on like what stats you should use, or like what stats you should be aiming for when you awaken, like should you do the red set for the HP or the blue set for the defense? um I'd say outside of units where it's obvious, right? For example, Shafrakin, his fear of the abyss is based off defense, so you should go with the blue set for defense, right? And then when it comes to, let's say, Garf, right? In order for Garf to give his passive to everybody else, he has to have higher HP than people, so you should obviously do the red set. Um, but aside from the really obvious ones, right? Like those, I would actually say that, at least so far doing test runs, I feel like HP is better than defense overall. Like doing the story, clearing chapter 11, like for example, Mahar on the last level doing AoEs and stuff. Basically, Mahar, the only person that he could possibly kill was my Bathory. In Bathory, what I did for her was Dark Set, so that's like 500 defense. 500 defense and like 12 hit. But that's a whole bunch of defense, right? I gave her 500 extra defense. But, and the reason I did that is because she's always going to be one of my highest attack heroes. So that means she's always going to be getting, like, for example, Dragon, when you're using 10 heroes, she's still going to be one of the highest attack. So she's always going to be getting the Dragon Scale passive, right? She's always going to be getting that shield, which is based off defense, which is why I did that. But that doesn't matter if you get one shot. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just feel like the HG's better. But don't... That's just like an off the top... That's kind of how I feel right now on the first day kind of opinion. So don't take that too seriously. Don't be like, oh, well, Jinsei said it was definitely HP, so I'm going with HP on everybody. Don't do that. But that's the way I feel right now. I haven't awakened my Shafrakin yet, but I'll definitely be doing the blue set on him. When it came to my Annie, she was already on blue set, and I just decided to do blue set, so she's got plus 700 HP. But let's see, Iris has the plus 5k, right? And then Anastasia has the plus 5k HP. I wanted to do Anastasia, like I wanted her to get the defense too, because the same reason, right? Because of the dragon scale, and especially with Anastasia. However, when it comes to dragon, right? She's not going to be the highest attack. She's not going to be getting that shield on dragon, first of all. And then second of all, like I said, healers, they heal based off of their own HP. So the higher HP, the better when it comes to heals. So that's why I did 5k HP for her. And then I was trying to do 5k HP for Rara, but I fucked up. Alright, well, it looks like this was easy enough, right? But again, this is Saturday. I got to use basically my 5 strongest units that I wanted to. So it might be really hard during the week, especially if they make requirements like you have to use specific rare heroes or something, like when it comes to special. If they do that, that's going to be killer. But even if they make it so, like, for example, on Nature Day, you can only use nature units, even then, that'll make it a bit harder. But it doesn't seem like it'll be super crappy hard. Like, basically, it's not going to be as hard as Chapter 11 is what I'm trying to say. Because Chapter 11, holy crap, man. People thought Upir's Labyrinth was annoying. Nah, man. I didn't think it was annoying, honestly. I think a few of the stages are kind of annoying, but it's not that big a deal. Chapter 11, that was painful. Is definitely the only word I could use to describe. It was just painful. Absolutely pure pain. Quick battle. Boom. Oh, I can quick battle even though I haven't cleared it yet. What? That make no sense. Alright, well, yeah, there we go. I just quick battled that. So we're done. And then I guess we'll go with special. Since I have 3 extra passes. Boop. Alright, and then I'll end this video off with Let's Try Crafting the new gear. See if I can't get a legendary. I mean, faded. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, by the way, being able to craft specific gear now, that's freaking awesome. I'm so glad that they did that. They should have done that, like, I don't know, way sooner. Now that it's... Yes. Pretty sure they only did that because it's like, it's, you know, second rated tier now. Here we go. Oh. This, wow. I didn't know it cost, Fade the Stars and whatever's. Do I have any way to get like 4 more Star Fates somewhere, anywhere? So I can do 5 crafts. Star Fate. I don't know, I completed some mission here, so maybe... Oh, no way. I got 2 more? Crap. I need Star Fates somewhere. Anywhere? Oh. Alright, there's some Star Fates. Where could I possibly get Star Fates? Any of these missions got Star Fates on them? Nope. I'm pretty sure I did all my challenges for the day. Oh man, that's such a bummer. I'm just gonna double check anyway, just to make sure. Because I feel like, I don't know if this is like a superstitious thing, you know, because gamers are all superstitious, right? We all have our rituals and stuff, but I feel like when you do a massive crafting session for gear, you're much more likely to get faded pieces, right? Like when you do them like 5 at a time, 10 at a time, it just feels like it's a worse rate. But whatever, for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do the crafts that I can do. Alright, let's go with the chest. 5 crafts. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, give me a faded piece. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, of course I didn't get a faded piece. Alright, so that's it. That's it for the video. I'll see you guys around. You know, I'm not going to be making videos, but I'm still be playing a game. I'll still be in some Discord sometime. Check Reddit every once in a while. See you guys around. Peace.